Hello all. I'm again going to take you through creation of blog blogger account, Blogspot, and let's start. I think in the last couple of days, unfortunately, I couldn't load all. There were some hiccups there in the setup, and finally, I got that whole flow right. So I thought two other attempts have been done before, and so this will be the third flow, which should go smooth. All right. So I'm just quickly going through creating a new blog. So it's as good as like you have registered with Blogger, and now you are doing your first blog. So right. So I'm going to give a title to it. Let's take video marketing blog. So then comes you have to give the video marketing Pune. Let's take right video marketing. Let me just be sure now. If it is not available, it will tell you now the blog address is available. It is saying. If I just give this, it's saying the slug is not available. So let's say video marketing Pune, and I'm going to save this. And so that blog is now ready. Now what we will do is we'll quickly go through the settings of it under which everything is controlled. So you have Google Analytics here. So in this video, I'm just going to create the connectivity with Webmaster, right? So let's quickly again visit all the points. You have the blog address, then you are not hosting this blog on a dedicated domain. So custom domain will be skipping. Permissions for now, if you want to add new members to access your blog or edit, you can do that. Admin that. Post, I think I'm going to leave as it is. You can define post templates in that. Comments, I'm going to skip. Emails, I'm going to skip. Formatting, you must remember to change the time zone relevant to your place where you are going to have the blog, the target audience, I would say, right? So let me just quickly select Asia. There's Kolkata there. I'm going to save this. Then once I'm done with that, time zone. I told you about the header format. You can always change it to uh, the one which is if you're in an American format, military format, or back to So there is a time. There is this is the one I was referring to. So I would love to get into British format. Meta tags, yes, you must enable those, right? Crawler and indexing, yes, we need that to be crawled. You know, enable custom robot tags, yes. Homepage tags, it should be all logically. Don't get your archives under. So that is also you need to keep an exclusion in this thing. So now I'll jump now to so we can monetize it if you that's out of the scope. But there is a Google AdSense this is referring to, right? So now let's. I think we have done more or less everything of the site feed and all those things. Let's now jump to Google Search Console, also called Google Webmaster. Now in this, when you come here, you will not have it added there by default, right? You need to go and say add property, and then the one panel on the right hand side, you're going to give the full URL of your blog. Let's take I'm going to save this. If there is, yeah, it's auto saved. If you see this now, view blog post, what is the URL? This is the one you're going to copy from there. Right? And so you're going to, sorry, you're going to come to this webmaster, the one on the right hand side, URL prefix. You're going to put that URL, and with HTTP, normally it will come. Then you'll say continue, and voila, it is ownership auto verified. Correct. Now you can go to the property, which is already, now we are coming to that property. By default, it is telling that this, because it's Blogspot, it is mobile first indexing is a priority given to that. So got it. I'll close this, and now I'm going to, so a quick review of what all things I think in the last weekend batch I did share with you what all things happen here. The performance of your blog or your website or pages, whatever. URL inspection, right? Which is where you can add new pages if you want to instantaneously get them indexed. Coverage, so the so right now we have created a blog without any pages. So I'm first quickly going to submit the sitemap at least. Sitemap.xml. Remember, sitemap.xml. So this, you can see the URL already there. You just append the file name, and the file will be okay. So it says sitemap submitted successfully. Google will periodically process it and look for changes. You will be notified if anything goes wrong with it in the future. So there you go. Okay, so now because there is nothing there to fetch in terms of its empty file, right? You can always see your sitemap here. So you'll say slash sitemap.xml. What you see is an empty line. Yep. Okay, so that's done with uh, the mapping of your property to Webmaster, right? That ends the video. Thank you. The next one will be how we will add now. Right from here, maybe I can continue right here. Let's continue to Google uh, Analytics now, isn't it? So now you wanna get the created property added to Google Analytics, right? So what you're going to do now is you will log into your mapped, and then you will say you will go and add a new property at the end. Sorry, I think you will have to, just a minute. There's a little funny thing here. When you come to the end of it, I'm going to say now, I think, let me see. There's a little navigation challenge at times here. I always find it little irritating that it doesn't allow me to go to the bottom where it allows me to add the property. I think I need to see if there is this. Let me minimize it a little, because now I'm trying to add a property at the end. At the very end, it gives you an opportunity to add a property. This is very irritating at times for me. it should allow a click, easy click to add a new property, and I think that's the it's at the end where you can add a new property. I don't know. This is horrible at sometimes. This thing is, I'm going to do another video for that. Please allow me to do that. So I'm going to first get to that thing. Otherwise, this is going to unnecessarily lengthen. All right. Thanks. So you got to know the blog post and its mapping to uh, Webmaster. The next thing what we are going to be doing is going to create a web analytics entry, and web analytics is going to give you a GA code, Google Analytics, right? Which you need to patch it with your where is that at the top? There you go. We are basically going to create a Google Analytics property and then enter the code here. All right. So that's the next video. Thank you.